Let me ask you something. Why do some teams move fast, make sharp decisions, and grow consistently while others sit in meetings every week and still feel stuck? It's not because they work harder, it's because they meet smarter. Because one well-structured meeting can align an entire team, and one messy meeting can confuse everyone. So today I'm going to show you 5 powerful meeting points that top leaders discuss every single week to turn meetings into execution machines, not just discussions, along with how you can actually implement them in your own team. First, progress on key goals, not just updates. The first thing every leadership meeting must cover is progress, but with purpose. Most managers often say, work is going on, things are improving. That's not helpful. Instead, ask, what were last week's goals? What was actually completed? And what's the gap? Focus especially on revenue generated, number of new customers acquired. For example, at Amazon, meetings are extremely data-driven. Instead of vague updates, teams present clear numbers: revenue growth, customer acquisition, and conversion rates. That's why they scale so efficiently. How you can apply this? Ask every manager to come with data, not opinions. Use a simple format: planned versus achieved, gap and reason. For example, we planned $10,000 revenue, achieved $7,000. Gap due to delayed client onboarding. Now your meeting becomes data-driven, not emotion-driven. Second, roadblocks and challenges, plus promotions. People don't fail because they are incapable. They fail because they are stuck. And if your meeting doesn't uncover those stucks, you're missing the whole point. What to discuss? What's stopping progress? What decisions are pending? And where do you need help? And also, promotions and growth opportunities. Because nothing kills motivation faster than feeling stuck in the same role. For example, look at Google. Google encourages employees to openly share challenges, even questioning leadership decisions. That's why innovation flows. And they also promote from within, keeping employees engaged and ambitious. How you can apply this? Create a safe space where managers can speak honestly. Solve problems instead of blaming people. Discuss promotions regularly. For example, should we promote XYZ to team lead based on performance? That's how you build a growth-driven culture. Third, key metrics and numbers. That matter, including policies. If you're not discussing numbers, you're just having a casual conversation. But here's the catch. Not all numbers matter. You must focus on decision-making metrics and also align them with company policies. What to discuss? 2 to 3 key metrics per department, trends, improving or declining, and policy-related issues. Track only decision-making metrics: sales, revenue, conversion rate, HR, retention rate, hiring time, operations, delivery time, error rate. Also discuss policies, because sometimes the system is the problem. For examples, consider Tesla, led by Elon Musk. Tesla tracks critical metrics like production numbers and delivery timelines. At the same time, they constantly refine internal policies to improve efficiency. How you can apply this? Identify 3 key metrics per team. Review weekly trends. Ask, is any policy creating delays? For example, if approvals require 3 levels, reduce it to 1. That single policy change can double speed. And as we're talking about making meetings more structured, clear, and result-driven, or for someone who is struggling with structuring meetings, handling team challenges, let me quickly share something that can make a huge difference in how you manage your meetings and make them 10x more effective. If you're a manager or working professional, you've probably experienced this. You finish a meeting and then spend the next 20 to 30 minutes trying to remember, what exactly did we decide? Who was supposed to do what? Or in some cases, even misunderstood. That's exactly where Transkriptor comes in. Here's how simple it actually is. First, you just copy your ongoing meeting link and paste it into Transkriptor. It actually joins your meeting automatically as a bot, so you don't have to worry about recording anything manually. While your meeting is happening, it stays there silently in the background, capturing everything being discussed. And once the meeting ends, it instantly gives you a complete transcript of the conversation. Not just that, it also creates a clear summary highlighting key decisions, action items, and important points. One feature I personally find very useful is Talk to your meetings. You can literally search through past meetings or ask questions like, what decision did we take last week? And instantly get answers directly from the conversation. So instead of going through long notes, you get exactly what you need in seconds. This is extremely helpful for client meetings, project discussions, and decision tracking. Basically, it turns all your discussions into a searchable knowledge system, so nothing gets lost. Plus, it offers enterprise-level security, so it's reliable for professional use. And if you want to try it out, you can sign up using the link in the description with your work email and get 300 minutes for free. So instead of just having meetings, you actually start capturing, organizing, and using them effectively. Fourth, team and people updates plus programs. Remember, businesses don't grow, people do, and people grow businesses. Ignoring team dynamics is one of the biggest leadership mistakes. What to discuss, performance issues, high performers, conflicts and employee engagement, and also programs, training, skill development, and team building. For example, look at Microsoft under Satya Nadella. He didn't just focus on profits, he focused on people development and learning culture. That's what transformed Microsoft. How you can apply this? Recognize top performers. Fix conflicts early. Introduce weekly or monthly programs. For example, this week we'll conduct a negotiation skills workshop. That's how you build a strong and capable team. Fifth, priorities for the next week. Clear action plan plus wins. Now comes the most powerful part and the most ignored one. Without clear priorities, meetings become endless discussions with no execution. Before ending, every manager should answer, what are your top 3 priorities for next week? What outcomes are expected? And ownership. And don't forget to celebrate victories, because recognition fuels motivation. For example, Apple teams operate with clear weekly priorities. Every project has defined goals and clear ownership. They also celebrate product launches as major wins, boosting team morale. How you can apply this? Ask each manager, what are your top 3 priorities? Define expected results. Review them in the next meeting. For example, let's say your team achieved 20% increase in sales and completed a major project. Celebrate it in the meeting. Even leaders like Jeff Bezos emphasize recognizing achievements to maintain momentum. How to actually make this work? Let's make this practical. Step 1, fix a weekly meeting slot. Consistency builds discipline. Step 2, use a standard agenda template. Follow the same 5 points every week. Step 3, track everything clearly. Document everything. This is where Transkriptor helps. Step 4, focus on execution. Meetings are not for talking, they are for decision-making. And most importantly, improve every week. At the end of the day, leadership is not about how long you meet. It's about what changes after the meeting. Because one clear meeting can solve problems, align teams, and drive growth. And one unclear meeting can waste time, create confusion, and kill momentum. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to share and subscribe for more insights like this. Because leadership isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things every week. And also, make sure you check out Transkriptor if you want to level up the way you manage and capture your meetings, so nothing important is ever missed. Thanks for watching, and check out our next video on what 4 things high performers do differently. Click here to watch it next.